Let's kick a little something for them cars that be bumping.
It isn't nothing like that. It isn't nothing like that good soul music. Now use it and let Jay prove it. Just lose it. With everything you do, just know she got your back, yo. And she'll even make you laugh show after show. She got the vibes that'll make you ride top down. And if you got a couple pounds, she'll be around. Justified Madness.
What's up? What's happening? It's your girl Yvette, and this is the Spoken Word Wednesday edition of Justified Madness. That was a spoken word piece from Nomi Stone, and it's called War Poem. It was actually posted in 2020 on Button Poetry's YouTube page, but I think it was fitting as it refers to the emotions that many of us are going through right now with the current conflict in Ukraine. We continue to send our prayers, and not only to the people of Ukraine, but to the citizens of Russia as well. They've been dragged into this war that they didn't ask for any more than the Ukrainians did. Most Russian citizens are against this war and are protesting, which is much more dangerous there than it is here, as they actually face arrest for even peacefully protesting. If you want to help the citizens of Ukraine, many of whom are fleeing the country to neighboring countries like Poland or Romania, you can contact the International Rescue Committee at help.rescue.org/donate/Ukraine-ACQ. Once again, it's help.rescue.org/donate/Ukraine-ACQ, or you can call 1-855-9-RESCUE. That's 1-855-973-7283. The International Rescue Committee is on the ground in Poland and preparing to support displaced families from Ukraine. Your emergency gift will help them to provide food, medical care, emergency supplies to refugees not only in Ukraine, but also countries like Afghanistan, Syria, and Yemen. And if you're not able to help financially, that's understandable. We know a lot of people are struggling right now, but your prayers really do go a long way. Shifting gears now, I'm getting into some music by the queen of hip-hop soul, Ms. Mary J. Blige. This is from her new album called Good Morning Gorgeous, and the song is called Amazing. There's a lot of heavy stuff going on in the world, so we definitely need some positivity in our lives. And this song is guaranteed to get you into a good mood and put a smile on your face. This is Mary J. Blige featuring DJ Khaled with Amazing. And you're tuned into the Spoken Word Wednesday edition of Justified Madness with your girl Yvette.
Yo, what's new with the movies this week? What's new with music, yo?
Your girl Yvette's about to tell you.
What's new in music and movies this week? New singles dropping this week include Avril Lavigne with F.U., Boy Soda with Big, Camel Fat and Silenced, Charlie XCX, Rina Sawanawa, A.G. Cook and Vernon of 17 with Beg For You, the A.G. Cook and Vernon of 17 remix, Flo Milli with PBC, Handsome with Youth Disaster, Lil Durk and Aha, Missy with Only Lovers When the World Ends, and One Republic with West Coast. New albums dropping this week include Avril Lavigne again with Love Sucks, Bugseed with Idealism, Buzzard 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 with Backhand Deals, Gang of Youths with Angel in Real Time, Goss with I Feel Like Planet Earth, Suff Daddy, not to be confused with Puff Daddy, and Basically Sober, Unsound with Weavings, and various artists. Now that's what I call 12-inch 80s remixed. For the full list of new music, check out officialcharts.com and click on new releases. Opening up at the movies this week, The Batman. Batman ventures into Gotham City's underworld when a sadistic killer leaves behind a trail of cryptic clues. As the evidence begins to lead closer to home and the scale of perpetrators' plans become clear, he must forge new relationships, unmask the culprit, and bring justice to the abuse of power and corruption that has long plagued the metropolis. The Batman stars Robert Pattinson, Colin Farrell, Zoe Kravitz, and John Turturro, and it's rated PG-13. Now, if you're more into staying home and chilling and watching movies on TV, no worries. Stream thousands of episodes, live sports, and exclusive originals all in one place with Paramount Plus. Access hundreds of iconic movies from award-winning classics to hit releases, breaking news, and more. Go to ParamountPlus.com to try it for free for 1 week, and students, you get 25% off. Just go to ParamountPlus.com now to sign up. And finally, are you a Cricket wireless customer with an Android device? Then you should download the Added Up app now. Watch short videos, play games, answer quick surveys, and knock dollars off your monthly service. That's right, a few minutes a day can knock $5, $10, $25, and now even up to $50 off your monthly service. Plus now you can earn gift cards from Amazon, eBay, and more. So what are you waiting for? If you're a Cricket wireless customer with an Android device, go to the Google Play Store now and download the Added Up app. I've saved so much money using this app, so I had to share it with my Mad Hatters. So that's the wrap up for the week. Let's get back to the show. You're tuned into Justified Madness with your girl J1 Yvette.
The legacy continues. All six live on one stage. This time, it's for the culture. New edition, the Culture Tour. Live in the biggest concert of the decade. With hits.
That girl is
After hits. The Culture Tour with Charlie Wilson. It's a non-stop hit fest. And special guest, it's the reunion of Jodeci. The Culture Tour, new edition, Charlie Wilson, and special guest, Jodeci. Coming to a city near you. Visit bpctickets.com for more info. Brought to you by the Black Promoters Collective.
From hip-hop to K-pop, your girl J1 Yvette's got you covered. You're tuned in to Justified Madness on Blog Talk Radio.
This love is real, oh na na na. You'll never have to question how I feel. Ooh, no matter what life brings, I know you got me, I got you. Forever to you I'll be true. This love is real, oh na na na. From day one I knew this love was the real deal. No matter what life brings, we've got each other on everything. This love is real. This love is real. Touched on a deeper level than what's on the superficial, on the physical. You were the first one to touch my very soul and teach me how to love again. You were the first one that taught me that real love can really happen and it not just in fairy tales. See, I never knew that I could trust, that I could give myself fully until you came into my life. And for that, I just want to say thank you and thank God for you. My heart is fully yours. until the end of time. This love is real. Oh, na, na, na. You'll never have to question how I feel. Ooh, no matter what life brings, I know you got me, I've got you. Forever to you, I'll be true. This love is real.
It's the Spoken Word Wednesday edition of Justified Madness, and that's new music from yours truly. It's called This Love Is Real. It's a spoken word meets R&B track, and it's written, produced, and performed by me. You can find it everywhere you get your music except for Spotify. Now, quick programming note, I'll be back on the air again this Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Shoutout Saturday edition of Justified Madness. Make sure you email me at SaturdayMadness11@gmail.com or hit me up on Twitter at JwanYvette1. That's JWANYVETTE and the number 1 if you want a shout out. I'm on the air every Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on blogtalkradio.com/justifiedmadness. Now, if you miss any live episodes, no worries. You can catch up on past episodes right here on Blog Talk Radio, or look for the Justified Madness podcast on iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podpage, Podcast Addict, and almost anywhere else you can get your podcasts. Just look for the Justified Madness and also the Justified Madness Extra podcast, where I take a deeper dive into some subjects. Follow, subscribe, share, and review, and know that the love is truly appreciated. Now I got to send a shout out to my official promo team, Team Yvette. That's run by my girls Tracy and Amina. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Team Yvette. And also make sure you're following me on the Twitter. Again, it's JWANYVETTE and the number 1, JwanYvette1. Now, since I'm no longer able to take live calls here on Justified Madness, make sure you're following me on Twitter because I do live tweet every single show. The show is pre-recorded, which is why I can no longer take calls. Now, I am also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Fanbase. Just follow me on any of those at Justified Madness 31. Justified Madness 31. Again, that's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Fanbase. Now, before I close out, I gotta send shout outs to my hubba bubba Ellis, my big sis Debbie Deb, all my family by blood or by love. I love you to life and I love you for real. Shout outs to my twamly, my young nation, my mad hatters, Yvette, Kamisha, Alex, Boogie, Desi, Pink Diamond, Shane, and last but never ever least, my daughter Jessie. Some of y'all know her as Jessie James, and you hear her at the top of the hour every Wednesday and Saturday night right here on Justified Madness. Now, up next, I've got a spoken word poem from Hope Worldwide. It's called Be Still. It's a word of encouragement in these uncertain times. And on the other side of the commercial, I'm closing out with a 90s throwback from New Edition. It's called Oh Yeah, It Feels So Good, and that's from their Home Again album. They are currently on the Culture Tour with Charlie Wilson and Jodeci. You can grab your tickets at bptickets.com. Again, that's B as in black, P as in promoters, tickets.com. Now, if you're listening outside of Blog Talk Radio, I'll be back after a short break with a final word for the night. You're tuned in to Justified Madness with your girl, Yvette. Hope you feel better soon, Bobby. We want to see you knock it out the park on that Culture Tour. It's Justified Madness, y'all.
History has a humbling...
Patti LaBelle is back on the stage. It's an evening of soul. It's Patti LaBelle with special guest Gladys Knight. Plus on the same show, the incomparable Stephanie Mills.
and Howard Hewitt. Friday, April 8th, 8 p.m. in the Wintrust Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Here's a song that you just might hear at the Culture Tour with New Edition, Charlie Wilson, and Jodeci. Brought to you by the Black Promoters Collective. You're listening to Justified Madness.
That's right. No.
I read a quote that said, "Hope is one thing that can help us through the darkest times." It seems that since 2020, we've faced some unbelievable adversity, a pandemic, instability in our government, wars across the world, and it seems that before we can come out of one crisis, another one pops up. But as long as we have hope for a better tomorrow and a willing heart to do the work to make that better tomorrow happen, then we can still win the fight one day at a time. Be blessed, Mad Hatters. I'll see you on Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on blogtalkradio.com/justifiedmadness.